YouTube and Snapchat and Rumblers. Shake your tits and swing your dicks, kids. You know what that means. It's Friday, and you've landed on another action-packed and fun-filled episode of the Friday Wrap-Up. You're welcome. Before we get today's show kicked off, I want to tip my hat. Tipped it too soon. I want to tip my hat to today's libation. I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute, Tommy. Wait a minute. That looks like a Black Russian. Well, it's not. It's a wee bit of the Irish elixir in time for St. Patrick's Day, if you know what I'm saying. It's not a Black Russian entirely at all. So, Slancha. Salud, to drink up and be somebody. Today's libation is actually cold brew Jameson's. Like I said, just in time for St. Patty's Day, which is next week, which is why I'm wearing a bit of the green today. This stuff is delightful, smooth as silk. I'm telling you, it's whiskey brewed with coffee, two of my favorite things. So, another week in paradise, kids. Well, my YouTube exile is finally over. But please, I beg you, go subscribe to my channel on Rumble as well. Because God only knows how long I'm going to be on fucking YouTube before they yank my channel. I mean, let's face it, it ain't looking too good, okay? But, you know, I will simulcast on both platforms until I can't. But in the meantime, so you don't miss a single episode, go to my Rumble channel, the Tommy G channel, okay? Go into Rumble, just type the Tommy G channel, all one word, into the search bar. Find the channel, subscribe, like it. There's some videos on there. Please feel free to watch. You've probably already seen them on YouTube. I did post the last 2 weeks worth of Friday wrap-ups on my YouTube channel. So if you didn't know I was on Rumble, you didn't know I was banned. I was banned for 2 weeks for medical misinformation. And election, or it was election misinformation this time around. They nailed me with. I can't even keep track anymore. Okay, so so I explained it on those 2 weeks and the last 2 week episode. Plus they're pretty good. So watch them, like them, share them with all your friends. I'm also going to throw a channel link to Rumble in the description. So if it's too much for you to go type into the search bar, just click on the fucking link in the description. It'll take you to Rumble. You're going to have to create an account. Don't worry, it takes like 2 to 3 seconds. You'll be all right, okay? There's some good stuff on Rumble, too. Check out the Hodge Twins, I suggest you do. They're pretty fucking funny, too. You know, I was thinking the other day that if YouTube should pull my channel, I might do another channel on YouTube, but wait for it. Hold on to your seats, okay? I was thinking of maybe doing like a children's show. I know. 4 of you just grabbed your chest and just keeled over and go, holy shit, he's gone fucking completely crazy. No, wait. Here's why I'm saying this. I'm fucking dead serious. Like, I'm not, obviously it'd be a lot different than this show. I wouldn't be able to curse. But, I mean, I'm good with kids. Kids love me. I mean, I'm a big kid myself. But here's why I say this, okay? And I'm being fucking dead on serious. I'm thinking of starting, like, a children's programming channel. You know, I'll try, you know, I can't put the cooking, yeah, I guess I could put the cooking shows on this channel, too. But just all kid-friendly programming. You know, maybe some kid-friendly cooking shows. A kid-friendly weekly show like this. You know, hey, we'll have some puppets and cartoons and shit like that. And the reason I say that is this. And this is why, okay? So, I mean, this week I encountered somebody who's about 19 years old, right? And, one of these overly sensitive, fucking retarded kids. And, you know, she was basically bullshitting me about something, and I called her out on it, and I told her she was full of shit, and not in a facetious kind of way, and she got all butthurt about it. And she went and told her boss, and the boss said something, and to me, I'm thinking, you're more concerned that this idiot fucking lied and I caught her than the fact that she's lying and taking your money under false pretenses. And then it all came back, you know, I dialed it back and I thought about it for a second. I go, the problem here The problem here is people are too overly sensitive, and it starts at a young age. You see, she's part of that society of, give every fat kid a trophy type of thing. You know what I mean? So, and let's face it, kids today are in fucking trouble. They're indoctrinating them incorrectly from like day one in school. Okay? They're telling them it's okay to hate your pee-pee. I mean, it's kids have no fucking real role models anymore. And let's face it, most of you parents out there, I mean, maybe not the ones that watch this show because you're conservatives and you have your fucking head screwed on, right? But the majority of these people out there, they're fucking dumb. And they're raising their kids the same fucking way, okay? They're making them overly sensitive. They're making them fucking wimps. You know what overly sensitive kids grow up to be? Overly sensitive adults. You know what overly sensitive adults cause? Murder. Okay? People are going to want to fucking kill you at some point if you're an overly sensitive little fucktarded adult. Okay? So what I'm thinking here is, Uncle Tommy will just set him straight right out of the gate. That's I think that's what we need. To get these kids off on a good foot. So you know what? In 30, 40 years when they're about to vote, they don't vote in the kind of fucking idiot people that we got today. Okay? I wish they would have done this fucking 30 years ago. So, that's what I'm kicking around upstairs here. So, I mean, like I said, kids are in trouble. They're all confused. They don't know what ends up. Up is down, left is right. I mean, they don't know what the fuck's happening. Don't worry, I could fix it. Okay? So, that's that. And, we got St. Paddy's Day coming up, like I said, on Thursday. One of my favorite holidays. And I gotta tell you, it's right out of the gate. I've been looking for fucking corned beef for like the last, week and a half. I can't find it. Usually it's on fucking sale or something the weekend before. Oh, gods, I can't find nothing. And I blame Biden. Okay? Again. Now the corned beef. There's a shortage of corned beef because of supply chains. Okay? This is Biden and Buttigieg. His fucking transportation secretary. His mortar of arm. This fucking retard. Okay? He takes a fucking 2-month vacation in an all-inclusive gay resort. All the cock he can swallow. And now we can't get shit. And his solution? Buy an electric car. Get the fuck out. I want to drive an electric car right up his ass, this fucking cocksucker. Okay? So, let's get to the 1,000-pound elephant in the room. Okay? Holy shit, the fucking price of gas is out of fucking control. Now, this isn't a surprise. Okay? But, I mean, it's only going to get fucking worse. I mean, it's fucking gone crazy. We're all going to be on fucking horseback soon. Okay? I mean, seriously, we skipped over the $5 mark and went straight to $7. The other day, somebody sent me a picture of a gas sign in Farmingdale, right here on the island, right? A little further east. It was like $6 and change for fucking regular gas. I said, how the fuck can this be? Now, it hasn't gotten, I mean, every gas station's a little different. Everyone's a little nuts. I mean, over here, it's about $5 a gallon. I mean, it's going to probably cost me almost $200 to fill up my fucking truck. I can't. I mean, I put 10 gallons of gas in there. It was almost $50. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I swear to God, I'm going to end up in prison if this keeps up. That Harley's getting a lot of fucking use this year. I mean, at this point, we're all going to have to take out 3rd and 4th fucking mortgages just to fill up our tanks and go food shopping and buy fuel to heat our homes. Thankfully, winter's almost over. Another 6 more weeks or 3 or 4 more weeks, whatever the fucking rodent said, who knows? Okay? And I love these fucking morons that voted for Biden who complain about the price of gas. Okay, my question to them is always the same. When they start, oh my God, it's so expensive to drive, and I have to drive around looking for a spot. It's costing me a fortune to go to work. I'm just gonna work remote. I always ask them, who'd you vote for? And if they voted for Trump, they'd come right out and say it. Like, you'd see the fire come out of their fucking face. It's the ones that voted for Biden who'll always turn around and give you some kind of stupid fucking answer. Well, it's not about that. Or I didn't vote for who you voted for. Yeah, no shit, you didn't vote for who I voted for. You wouldn't be complaining right now if you did. I mean, or they'll say something like, well, I just got tired of all the mean tweets. Oh, yeah? You didn't like the mean tweets? Well, how do you like the $7 a gallon of gas, you fucking cocksuckers? And then there's these news people who are fucking enraging, okay? They're commenting on the price of gas and inflation and then they're giving you tips on how to save, like, oh, you should change your driving habits. Somebody recommended on the news carpooling. Just the other day, this fucking mental retard was wearing a mask and social distancing themselves from everybody in society. Now they want to cram everybody into a fucking compact car? Holy shit. Okay? These assholes are part of the fucking problem because they all voted liberal. They all voted this shit in. Okay? They should all get kicked in the futz. These fucking assholes. Hold on, kids. It's going to be a bumpy one. Gas is crazy. Biden's stupid. And can I still order a Black Russian? All right. Whew. Your Cuomo update. I said it last week. Nostrils is like a bad case of herpes. Last Sunday, Cuomo addressed the congregation of an all-black church in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. The church was called God's Battalion of Prayer. Mm-hmm. He came up to the pulpit and opened up with the line, "God is good." And then he went on for 20 minutes about how he was wrong and how the cancel culture robbed him, or robbed New York, I should say, of a proven leader, blah, 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 all of that happy horseshit. And then he said in this difficult time that he's leaning on scripture to help get him through. I guess he's been looking for new tips in the Bible on how to get away with sexually harassing women. Listen, he might be onto something. I mean, the Catholic priests have been reading that book and forever, and they've been getting away with assaulting altar boys for centuries. So, I mean, I don't know. There might be a hidden chapter there. He concluded by saying, "God isn't finished with me yet." Oh my God, but I sure as hell am. I mean, which this phrase does seem to allude to the fact that he might be contemplating returning to public life, perhaps running for public office at some point, and I'm pretty sure that going forward, he'll only be harassing black women. Okay, I mean, listen, since he prefers hanging around black congregations, it's only logical. And that's okay, because you know what? Black women love this guy. They love Italian men. It's a known fact. It's okay. I don't poo-poo on it. Go ahead, go for it. I mean, ooh, Lord have mercy. Girl, you know we love us some Italians. They got jobs and shit. They're clean. They brush their teeth. They pay for shit. And girl, they'll go down on that pussy till you see Jesus. Ooh, child, I'm getting the vapors. On another Biden blunder, well, this week a reporter asked Joe Biden about what was happening with the price of gas in America. And his response was, "It's going to go up." Yeah, no shit, Joe. Thanks for that. Okay. When asked what he was planning on doing about it, he said that there's nothing he can do about it now, that it's all Russia's fault. And then he sharded and walked away. Okay, I mean, let's face it. This guy wrecked the fucking price of gas from day one that he was in office. Jen Psaki, Wacky Psaki, who's got this fucking enraging, halting way of speaking because she's trying to think of the next bullshit line. You know, she's it sounds like that old Chipmunk song. Ooh ee ooh ding dong walla walla bing bang. Ooh ee ooh ding dong dong walla walla bing bang. Okay, but that's what Jen Psaki sounds like. So she goes on to say that she's blaming Russia. Everybody's blaming Russia for the price of gas right now, okay? And the oil companies, the domestic oil companies, because they refuse to drill and empty wells. Look, how fucking dumb do these people think we are? You hear Pelosi, she'll say it. You hear fucking Biden, he'll say it. It's all Russia's fault that the price of oil is this high. Let me explain something to you. It isn't Russia's fault. There's a lot of things that are Russia's fault. This is not one of them. This is Joe Biden's fault. The price of gas was on the rise from the day one that he took office. Why? Because he shut down the fucking Keystone Pipeline. He stopped drilling of all new oil wells. So he will not let us produce fucking oil. We went from being energy independent to dependent on fucking Russian and foreign oil. Now, we buy the majority of our oil from Russia. Fucking war happens, price of oil goes up. And Trump warned against this type of shit. Before he took over. This isn't misinformation. These are facts, okay? YouTube, fucking calm down. So, back to what I was saying. So the price of gas was on a steady incline from the day fucking Biden took office. Now, Russia goes to war with Ukraine unprovoked. I'm going to get onto that in a second. And, price of oil goes up per barrel. So, naturally, price of gas starts skyrocketing again, faster than it was before. Okay? Then we decided to stop buying Russian oil. So, how is this Russia's fault? The price of gas is through the fucking roof. The problem is because we do not produce our own fucking energy. Period. Amen. They're trying to blame inflation on Russia. No. Inflation was at an all-time high, 7.9% on February 21st, which was way before Putin invaded the Ukraine. Okay, so this is all Joe Biden, his administration, and their fucking politics that are an epic fucking disaster, and they're taking the country down into the farthest steps of hell in a gasoline-soaked basket. Okay? Now, getting to the war in Ukraine, there's something that just doesn't make sense about this whole fucking thing. I can't quite pinpoint it. Okay? There's a few conspiracy theories that are running around out there that this might be a proxy war, that maybe Biden's punishing the Ukraine for some reason, because maybe they got some dirt. These are all not my thoughts. These are conspiracy theories that are floating around out there. I'm just repeating them. Now, I don't necessarily believe in all of that conspiracy theory bullshit, but something just does not fucking make sense here. Okay? There's the school of thought you could risk starting World War III to take away from the fact that, COVID kind of disappeared. You don't see anyone talking about it anymore. Okay, you could make the argument that Biden purposely let this happen so that he could push that Green New Deal agenda. Okay, and say, oh, this is why we shouldn't be dependent on fucking oil. Let's worship the sun type of shit. There's a lot of theories out there, and then there was something on the news the other day on Fox that the Obama administration in 2005 greenlit, and it's also backed by the current administration, greenlit biological research for weapons in the Ukraine. They were funding laboratories that were researching this because there's like a panic now that Russia is in possession of this research. And this was something that was theorized in, it wasn't that long ago. I think maybe a year or so ago in USA Today, which USA Today shot it down, said it was fake news. Turns out it ain't fake news, okay? It was corroborated by a high-ranking intelligence official on Capitol Hill just a couple of days ago. So there's a little bit more than meets the eye here. I mean, I said this is sleight of hand, and I'm not quite sure now if who's doing the sleight of hand here. Who's wagging the dog? I don't know. Something just doesn't make sense. I'm just saying it now, so that way, in 3 or 4 months, when something comes to light, you go, oh shit, that fucking maniac was right. All right, going forward though, as I said, we'll no longer be buying oil from Russia, which is now going to cause the price of gas to go up even higher, which is why we're seeing these fucking record high numbers. Okay, this guy makes fucking Jimmy Carter look like a fucking doctor. And let me tell you something that takes some fucking doing. Okay, if you lived through the fucking Carter administration, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so like I said, we're currently pushing $7 a gallon now. The solution to the problem is a very, very fucking simple one. Open up the pipelines and start producing oil domestically. Then you'll see the price of gas dramatically drop to the levels that they were at during the Trump administration. Give or take a few cents. Instead, what is this fucking moron in D.C. doing? He would rather buy oil from Venezuela and Saudi Arabia. He's begging OPEC to produce more oil. OPEC told him to take a walk. Okay, the Saudis won't even return his fucking phone call. Okay, that's how much respect they have for this fucking doddering old fart. And let's face it, Venezuela is just going to gouge the fucking shit out of the price. Okay, it's ridiculous. It really is. I had a dream the other night. I had a dream. Okay. This is an actual dream that Biden, cocksucker Harris, Chuck Schumer, AOC, Nancy Pelosi, and the Pete Buttigieg, and the rest of those Green New Deal fuckfaces, even that bald-headed congresswoman. There's a bald-headed congresswoman. Okay, I'll have to dive into that on another show, but she looks like one of the fucking royal guard from the Black Panther movie, like one of the Dora Milaje, Wakanda forever! Yeah. Anyway, I had a dream that all these people were on a fucking airplane, and the airplane just fucking disappeared, vanished, flew to the Bermuda Triangle. I don't fucking know. Got lost. Could you imagine if that actually became a reality, how delightful that would be? I mean, they would probably have to install Kevin McCarthy as the acting president. And he would pretty much just restore everything to the way it was during the previous administration. He'd make everything Trumpy again. Okay, and that's, something, that should be our new slogan. Instead of MAGA, make America great again, let's change it to MATA. Make everything, make America Trumpy again. There you go, Donald, you're welcome. I mean, shit. All right, kids, get those tickets out. We're about to hop onto that maniacal magical express into mayhem and fuckery. Crazy train's about to leave the station. Oh, board! Woo-hoo! First stop, New York. Well, this week, bar owners all over Long Island and New York State are dumping out their inventory of Russian vodka. How the hell does this even make sense? I mean, you already paid for it. Okay? It's not like it was on credit. It's not like you owed Russia money. You ain't bankrupting them by pouring out vodka that you just paid for. That's stupid. Okay? How the fuck is that going to make a difference in Russia and the Ukraine? It's a waste of perfectly good vodka. I mean, think of how many homeless drunks there are out there that would just love a sip of this vodka. It's just fucking dumb. Now, that begs the question. I opened earlier with what you're thinking, is that a black Russian? I know, I'm a dick. I say it all the time. Okay, since this whole, Russian cancel that we've been going through, I've been craving a black Russian. I don't know why. So I got to thinking, if bars and liquor stores are getting rid of their stash of Russian vodka, is it considered politically incorrect to order like a Moscow Mule or a black Russian? Okay? I know if you order a white Russian these days, it's considered systemically racist, and therefore it's frowned upon. And that's a shame, because I really enjoyed those. I really wanted to do a black Russian for the show today, but I figured, let me not push my luck. YouTube's already, got me at the fucking tip of their nose. I mean, yeah, I've been craving one. I don't know why. Maybe we could change it to something. I mean, we get our vodka from Texas. Can we call it a black Texan? Motherfucker, what you mean a black Texan? Can't call it a white Texan. I guess you just call it a Texan. I don't know. Texas Mule? All right, kids, next stop, Huntington. We're going to stay on the island for a hot minute. So a 64-year-old man the other day, fell into a cesspool on Jericho Turnpike. Talk about a shitty day. Don't worry, he didn't drown in a pool of shit. Oh God, could you imagine Huntington Station too? Ugh, ugh, ugh. Probably a lot of corn in there. He was rescued by 2 cops and another first responder. It's a good thing I'm not a cop. Okay, because I mean, if I was the first one on the scene, this would have gone very differently for this poor bitch. I would have just covered the hole and went for coffee. Like, I'd have looked to see he's fucking chin deep in human shit. He's covered and gone. Come back in 20 minutes, get some concrete, patch the hole, and call it a fucking day. What do I even want to save him? Because I mean, you pull him out of, he's covered in shit. Oh God. Oh. I would have just shot him and closed the hole. Put him out of his misery. Anyway, next stop, Florida. So, this is a fun one. All these libtards in Florida are upset about this new bill that DeSantis passed that's called the Don't Say Gay bill. Well, let me just be clear with you here. That's not really what it's called. That's what the media is calling it. Basically, what it does is it bans education of like gay and transgenderism from kids from pre-K to 3rd grade. Okay, like you can't be talking to fucking pre-K to 3rd graders about like transitioning and maybe you're really a girl instead of a boy or a boy instead of a girl and sometimes a dick goes into an asshole. Like this isn't shit that you need to teach little children. So I don't disagree with this, and these fucking libtards are flipping the fuck out over it. As a matter of fact, some I think state Congress people, state legislative people in Florida went marching through a grammar school, singing the word gay. Like, gay, 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 with like banners of rainbows. These are fucking people that are in charge of shit acting like fucking retards. Okay? It's the dumbest fucking thing. And like I said, I don't disagree with DeSantis here at all. I love this fucking guy. Okay? I mean, matter of fact, the only thing I disagree with is that he stopped in the 3rd grade. I mean, they should ban this from middle school altogether. There's no reason for this education to exist, okay? That's what they have the internet for. All right? If a kid's feeling a little fruity, then they could go talk to somebody, a therapist, an adult, or whatever, and straighten themselves out that way. Okay? How about we just focus on teaching these kids how to fucking read and write and do math the right way, okay? And then they can worry about whether or not they want to get rid of their dick or duct tape their tits, okay, when they get to fucking college. Seriously. It's ridiculous. There's no reason why kids are fucked up in the head enough as it is. We don't need to make them worse. Next up, Chicago. Ooh, I miss Chicago. So last week, Chicago's E.T. lookalike mayor, Lori Lightfoot, said in a press conference that she has the biggest dick in Chicago. She went on to say that her dick is bigger than even the Italians. Now, first of all, see, questions pop into my head. How the fuck would she even know how big an Italian dick is? She doesn't play for that team. Okay? She's of the, scissoring kind. Hey, no, nothing wrong with that. Knock yourself out. I mean, I find it remarkable that anybody would want to scissor this fucking ugly bitch anyway. And then, yeah, of course she's got a big dick. Her dick is detachable. It's made of silicone and you can pretty much buy one in any fucking size, shape, or color, okay? I mean, she probably orders them by the case from fucking Amazon. This fucking brute. I mean, what happened to the good old days in Chicago when you could whack a fucking mayor simply for disparaging the fine, upstanding Italian people in the area? God, I miss Uncle Al. Okay, next stop, England. So this story was in the New York Post the other day. A British woman revealed that she's been eating nothing for the last 22 years but chicken nuggets and French fries and potato chips, and she's perfectly healthy. Apparently, this girl, her name is Summer Monroe, who she's 25, she suffers from a disorder called Avoidant Restrictive Food Intake Disorder, otherwise known as ARFID. She said that the thought of eating a banana or an apple is enough to make her gag. Look, if she's gagging by looking at bananas, then she's not going to be very popular with the male demographic in England. I just got to tell you. Okay, so basically ARFID is like some kind of psychosomatic disorder because she was a picky eater probably when she was a kid and her parents didn't force her to eat things like vegetables or fruit or something. So this idiot can't eat anything other than chicken nuggets and french fries. Now, this goes back to what I said before, why I should start children programming, because your parents are not doing it right, okay? If your kid's a picky eater, here's how you fix that. You let him starve. Okay? You don't give in and just give them chicken nuggets, dinosaur-shaped nuggets every fucking day and french fries. Then they're never gonna fucking progress. You know what, when I was a kid, you didn't have a choice. You ate whatever the fuck was there, whether you liked it or not. You know what? I'm not a picky eater. I actually have a very sophisticated food palate. There are certain things I don't like, but that's only because I've been forced to fucking eat them and I just don't like them. Okay? But otherwise, I'm not a picky eater. I don't even like chicken nuggets. How about that? Okay? I mean, when I was a kid, I was forced to eat fucking liver once a week. I had to eat it because you wanted to survive to see the next day. But that's what I'm saying. If your kid's picky, they don't want to eat what you put in front of them, let them starve 2 or 3 days. Believe me, you can put a fucking plate of warm shit in front of them. They'll fucking eat it. That's how you learn them. Not this, like, well, what would you like? Would you like chicken nuggets? Would you like pizza? No wonder why these kids all have fucking eating disorders. Anyway, so she's embarrassed a little bit by the fact that she eats like a fucking 4-year-old. Okay? When she goes out to dinner with her family. And as well she should be. She's a fucking retard. Okay? Well, I would make her wait in the fucking car. Now, I know what you're thinking. She's probably like a fucking horror show. Well, she's actually in pretty good shape. Take a look. She says that she skips breakfast. She'll eat a bag of potato chips for lunch, and then for dinner she has about 6 or 7 chicken nuggets and french fries. And her boyfriend is perfectly okay with it. I mean, take a look at her boyfriend. I mean, no wonder he's okay with it. He's like, I can feed this bitch off the dollar menu at McDonald's. Hey, man, she got herself a fucked up sister, too? You know there's 2 things a black man loves is fried chicken and white pussy. Well, I guess Pops is right there, right? Anyway, kids, your sports update. MLB, the lockout is over. Thank fucking God. I don't even know why they even had to be a fucking lockout, these mortar of arms. I hope they all fucking shit fire. They should all get like, you know, like the worst case of the shits where they develop hemorrhoids, these son of a bitches. So they've basically just pushed the season back, I think, a week or 2, a week and a half. It's supposed to start, I believe, the 2nd week of April. And this contract is good for 5 years, so we don't have to go through this bullshit for another fucking 5 years, son of a bitches. All right, NHL. Rangers play the Stars Saturday at 8 o'clock. Islanders play the Jets tonight at 7:30. And Sunday, Islanders will play the Ducks at 7:30. NBA, Knicks and Nets tonight. I'm sorry, no. What am I saying tonight? Nets and Knicks Sunday at 1. Knicks and Grizzlies tonight at 8. And the Bulls play the Cavs Saturday at 8. On what the fuck is that? Ooh, that went down the wrong way. Let's talk about Phil Collins. That's right, Phil Collins from Genesis. You know, very popular in the 80s. Well, now Phil Collins is about 71 years old. And he recently did a Genesis concert in Berlin, in Germany. And he was seated on stage. So take a look at this fucking guy, how old and decrepit he became. What the fuck happened to Phil Collins? Okay? Apparently, here's what happened to him. He's deteriorating, okay, as a human. He decided late in life that he wanted to become an alcoholic. This is a fucking true story. I think, like, in his, 60s, he decided, I'm going to be an alkie. Which, I mean, doesn't really seem like the worst idea. But it's, taking a fucking horrific toll on him. Like, he looks like he's got AIDS. Which I tend to think maybe he does, okay? Because, I don't know. This man does not look like... He can't play the drums anymore. He's all, feeble. He was holding on to his mic stand like a cane and just sitting there singing. I can see it coming in the air at night. There's no boom, 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 boom. Remember that? The opening drum riff of that song? That was the best. I think they had it on Miami Vice for a while, too. And if you don't know what Miami Vice is, then you're just not living your life right. Okay, kids. On Right or Racist, the Daily Mail reported that Koreans have the smallest average penis size in the world. It is less than 3.7 inches. Well, that's right. Sorry, Koreans. Maybe that's why Kim Jong-un is always so, butthurt. You know? I mean, listen, if I had a sub 4-inch dick, I'd want nukes, too. I guess that's why those Korean women love the American GI. A lot of licky-licky. All right, kids. Let's get serious here for a second. Your PSA. Okay? I haven't done a Dunkin' Donuts riff in a while. It's about time. Okay? Listen, these fucking complicated Dunkin' Donut orders gotta stop. This is just fucking mayhem. So, the other day, right? People I don't understand why they get this, why they can't function in a fucking Dunkin' Donuts, okay? They go into Dunkin' Donuts, and it's like they just lose any semblance of fucking intelligence that they ever had. The other morning, some woman was in there causing a problem because she ordered Dunkin' Donuts on her app, but she ordered it at the wrong fucking location. So she's in the location I always go to, and she's wondering where her order is, and they said, lady, that's the other Dunkin' Donuts. She's like, well, I paid for it. Can't you just do it? And they're like, no, you gotta go to the other Dunkin' Donuts. And then this is what really fucking pissed me off. That was last Wednesday? Yeah, had to be Wednesday. I pull into Dunkin' Donuts. It's the morning. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, right? And I see some woman walking. She gets out of her car. I'm a gentleman. I hold the door, right? So naturally, she's in front of me now in line. I instantly regretted this when she started to speak. Her voice was so fucking irritating. She gets up to the fucking counter and begins to order 2 dozen donuts. I wanted to punch myself right in the fucking neck. Because I'm the one who fucking... So now I'm waiting. She's like... And then she's like picking each donut out individually. Mind you, this woman was like the size of a twig, right? So clearly she's not eating these fucking donuts. She's bringing them somewhere to work or whatever. And she's like, now can I switch out the vanilla one for strawberry donut? And she's picking out each individual. 2 dozen fucking donuts. My eyeballs were turning fucking red. Who eats donuts in the morning? I mean, listen, anyone who eats a fucking who's eating donuts for breakfast in the morning is fucking fat. They don't give a shit what kind of donuts. I would go in, nigga, give me all jelly or all cream. The fat people will eat them. They don't care. They're not going to say, oh, there's no coconut donut. I'm going on a diet. They're going to eat like 9 of them at once. They're going to spear them with a fucking knife and just sit there. You know, then there's always those fucking people that they're fat and they don't want to eat the whole donut, so they'll just go, I'm just going to have a little piece. And before you know it, they have 92 pieces. It's like they ate 15 fucking donuts. And then you got the one person in the office that doesn't give a shit that they're fat. They go and they grab a handful of them and a Coke. And they just, So, I mean, they're not going to be picky. Just hurry up. People have to fucking go to work. We don't have time for this fucking nonsense. And then they try. Nobody fucking uses cash anymore at all. Not even a debit card they want to use. Everybody's trying to pay with the app, and the apps never work. Or they're trying to pay with an expired coupon. There was a woman the other day. She's got a kid with her, and she's like, I got a coupon. It's supposed to be $2 off. You charge me full price for this drink. And the guy's trying to explain to her. Meanwhile, he's got 2 masks on. There's a fucking bulletproof shield that her coupons is. No, don't say it's expired. Because she didn't know what day of the week it was. He's like, lady, today is this date that. I mean, all fucking week long. It's just been one retard after the fucking next. I mean, these they gotta stop. So I came up with a solution. See, I don't just complain. I come with solutions. That's me. I'm a solution kind of guy. Risk management, you understand? So, here's my idea. They should start a fucking dummy line. All right? And there's a criteria to be in the dummy line. Like if you're wearing a mask, get in line. If you don't know what you want, get in line. If you're paying for your order with something other than cash or a debit card, get in line. Okay? If your coffee order has more than 2 steps, like milk or sugar, get in line. Okay? If you're ordering munchkins or more than 2 donuts, get in line, you fucking retards. Stay COVIDless, kids. No mask, don't ask. Haters can kiss my ass. And remember, who loves you, babe? It's been your Friday wrap-up, and I'll see you when I see you.